Well, hello everybody to our new Tuesday webinar. We will do one thing on Tuesdays. We will explain and give you a little training in things which are important in KulClub. First of all, can you please tell me if you hear me all right? Yes, Pavel, thank you. Thank you, Enigio. I see there's a good variety of people in the room. We have people from Portugal, from Russia, from Germany, from England, from Ukraine. Hi Dudley, hi Tony, hi John, Sveta, Ronnie, Pavel, Eduardo, Nadia, Inigio, and Katja. What we will do, we will start today with a little training, and I will show you all what you have in your back office. Now, your back office is the center of your business, and that means you have to know where things are, where you find things, what can you do in the back office, and so on. To make it easier for you, we will go through the back office and I will show you exactly where you find what and what you can do on what page or in what sections. So let's start with the first section, which is the page you see my account. In the page you see when you log in, you come to the first page, which is the dashboard. Now on the dashboard you have quite a lot of informations in one place to have a little overview. When you look at the dashboard on the right top corner over here, you see your username and you have a little envelope next to that username, and usually you have 0 there. Sometimes you have a 1 or a 2 if there's any updates, and when you log in and you see a number up there, you can go then click that little envelope and you will go straight to the page where you have the new information, mostly sent from Roman, our marketing director, direct from the office. Now, over here in the top, you see the section parts. You have my account, stores, commissions, my titles, management center, my team, tools, passive income, and support. That is very clear and easy partition of the back office, and in the moment we are in here in my account and in the dashboard. Now on that section here you find your informations. It says welcome, and in case when you log in it will say your username here, and underneath that you find your referral link. When you invite a friend or in the internet, do some marketing in the internet, then you use that link that people's coming to your registration page. Now the second line is your account status. Now your account status can be active or inactive or not active. It will show red if it is not active, and it will show green when it is active. The next line, and active means basically you are bought a membership, you an active member within KulClub, and that will change in a moment when you activate your first membership. Currently, your account is qualified. We have also qualified and not qualified. When it's not qualified, it's red. When it's qualified, it's green. I know many people out there send me personal as well questions. What happens when it's not qualified? Now that line, not qualified, belongs to the binary system, which will be very soon active, and then you will see what meaning that not active or active had, or qualified or not qualified have. In a moment, you don't need to worry about that if you have a not qualified there, because it does not influence any working of your panels or panels in the titles. It does not influence any in the account of your back office any numbers. Now, currently, your merit position, when you start, you are a member. When you get your steps up in the career plan, you have then, we say, for instance, in that case here, you have team manager, you have sales manager, or up to international director here. Below that, on the left hand side, that number here, you will see always the number your account earned since the time you last time logged into your account. So if it is 2 days, then the number is the last 2 days. If it is 5 days, the number is the last 5 days. But most people log in every day, so they know exactly which number they earned over the last 24 or 23 or whatever is the time difference up here. On the right hand side, you have the number which your account earned since the beginning you activated your membership. In this case, we have $19,915.85. Please do not mistake that number for your private earnings. It is a number, what are your business produced over all the time. So it is not a net number, it is not a cash number. When you see below, we have a little statistic here, which is an overall statistic of a KulClub. The title started in August, and we have now May, and the overall number for titles bought in KulClub is 66,062 at that given date. That was just a few days ago, and that will change all the time a title is bought. So that's the first half, the top half of the dashboard, which you see when you log in. The second half is what you see just now, and we have here, that part is the calendar, which I call always the money calendar, because every day here, you can see that snapshot is done on the 17th of May, and every day after that, which is blue in that calendar, means some title finish and some money is earned. You have an overview here. You see there's 32 titles T1 to be finished, there's 2 titles T3 to be finished, and 6 titles T1 to be finished. They are in that sections. Of course, the first part, as the date was the 17th when that snapshot was done, they already finished and are now in the next June or July or August calendar. It's very nice to see what you will earn in a forecast, actually, with that calendar. And you can then say as well, on the 22nd, I don't need to do nothing. By on the 21st and on the 23rd, I have something finished and do need some action in the back office. Now, also take in consideration that these dates, not necessarily the exact dates when a panel is finishing, when a title is finishing, sorry, by our titles are relating to real products. And it could be the going faster, it could be the going slower. So it could change as well, but in 99% the dates are right. In the bottom here, the schedules down here are the schedules for the webinars. They will be changed, as you can see here in the English section. We don't have a Tuesday webinar, we have only Monday and a Thursday, but that will be all updated. You have the Portuguese webinars in the top here, you have the Russian webinars in the middle, and you have the English webinars in the bottom. So that's where you find what you find on the dashboard. Let's have a look on the next slide. We have my account profile. On that page, which is the second on here, you have all personal informations, you have all contact informations, address informations, and then your documents, which you have to upload. In the lower section here, you can put in a account manager. If you don't want to manage your account yourself, you can contact the office, you can send a support ticket and ask for names or usernames from certificate account managers. And if you, for instance, in English member, you can ask for somebody who speaks English. If you're a Portuguese member, you can ask for somebody who is Portuguese, as KulClub has a certified account manager. They are trained, they are tested and certified. They know what they do, and then you can, per contract, get one of these certified account managers working for you. He will do the account, will constantly be in contact with you, and before he starts his work, he will set a strategy for your account in accordance to your ideas. So that's the My Account profile page. Please, everybody, go to that page after the webinar or whenever you have time, fill in all the information. It's very, very important. And load up your documents. It will be also on the dashboard. There will be a section very soon which will have the name verified or verified or not verified. And as long as you don't have your documents in here, it will show red, of course, unverified. Let's go to the next page. It is security informations. At security informations, in that section, you find your PIN, which you have to use all the time. You do an action in your back office. You buy some stuff, or some titles or some validations, you buy a membership, you transfer some titles, you transfer some points. All the time it will ask you for that particular PIN. Now also on the security information page, you'll be able to change your password. You can see in the bottom here, you have a current password, and then put your new password in, and then repeat your new password, and then click update, and you done, and the new password is accepted. The next section under my account is sponsor information. Now here you find simple first name, last name, and username from your sponsor. If you don't have any information of your sponsor email or Skype or phone, you find them here as well, and you can go no problem at all in contact with your sponsor, ask questions, and he will be more than happy to answer them. But most of the time, you or people know their sponsor anyway, and they are in contact with them. So in that case, that will just confirm that the information you have. The next page under my account is summary. Now on the summary page, I have 2 slides for that, because the summary page has a lot of informations which come together on that page from all different areas of the back office. So you have, for instance, the titles here, or in the top. Let's start in the top. You have, once again, you have your status of your account is active, your current account is qualified, and your position is team manager or manager, sales manager or member, or whatever the situation in the account is. Now below that you see a table where you have title 1 till title 7 in a list here, and here you see all the bonus cycles and bonus titles which running in the account momentarily. So you have 6 title 2, 4 title 3, 1 title 4, 1 title 5, and 1 title 6 bonus running in the account which we're looking at in a moment. The second row shows you the unvalidated titles you have in your back office. So 0000, that means everything is running, everything is good, and we don't need to take any actions in a moment. In progress, we have here 77, 30, 16, 3, and 1. That's the ones which are not bonus and which are running as well in a moment. That's normal titles which are no bonus titles, basically. And here we have the total number, and here we have the number which are finished and completed so far. So that number is the total number of your titles which you have running, which is repeated down here. It's 140, and the total value is, if I see it right here, 10,275. So you have all that information without you don't need to go to titles and count them all and sit down and do your math. You go to your summary page and you have all in one fantastic overview. In the bottom half of that same page, you see as well the validation points and the limits which you have in each level of the different titles. So a VP1 and the limit 1, of course, belongs to the title 1. So you have here 0, you have 5 limits still. What that exactly means and how you use that exactly, we will go through that on another Tuesday. Next week or the following week, we have to see. And I will exactly explain how that all works and how you can use them, how you can produce them, how you can receive limits and validations. For the moment, we leave it here, and you, in a moment, need only to know where to find the information in your back office. The next and last section in my account is my achievements. Now that's one form of earning within KulClub. You can, in a monthly fashion, you can see that this achievement and these bonuses are given out from the 1st of May to the 31st of May. Now, if you achieve 10 points, the objective is 10 points, then you will receive 4 titles 1 and 3 titles T2. What does it mean? If somebody, it says here, if somebody underneath you, according to the growth, 3 generations downwards. If somebody starts with the starter pack, with the bronze, a silver, a gold, or a platinum, you receive different amounts of points in that table here. If you achieve in that month 10 points, then you will receive that bonus. You can see in the account we're looking at, there's a starter, 1 starter, 1 silver. So far, up to today, in that account, or 3 levels down. So 0.5 for a starter, 2 points for a silver, 1 point for a bronze, 3 points for a gold, and 4 points for a platinum. So if that all together, in the different numbers here, 10, you will receive that into your back office. Okay, that was the My Account section. Let's have a look at the Store section, which is the next one on the. We have here Store, simple, you buy things, you can buy points, you can buy memberships, you can buy titles, validations, you can buy in the binary, and then you have in every section a history as well, where you can exactly check what else happens in your account, and you can check how many you bought, when you bought it, what you bought. So in the store buy points, that's when you start up, when you first time put money into your account, or later on top your account up in the back office, you have the points in here. So for instance, you put 1,000 points in here, or how much ever you need. For instance, for a bronze 6,000 points, or for 12,000 points, for a starter 6,000 points, and so on. You'll find that in the membership section. And here it will show you exactly how much money you need in order to acquire that points. You put your email, your NetTeller email, you put in that section, and then you put your NetTeller security here. But NetTeller is to explain, NetTeller is in the moment the only processor we're using to fill up our accounts. There will be much more later. We can use also bank transfers for the higher memberships. and there will be later more processors to serve everybody in every country in the world. So then we put the net teller in the moment, the net teller security pin here, click here, and our points will show in commissions, where we be in a second. That is points by the memberships. Same thing, it's in the store. You buy a membership, you have the membership. Here is the starter, the first one. You have 2 T1s, 2 T2s, 2 T3s. You have 2, 4, 6, 12 all together. I will explain why that is not 6, why that is 12 in a later webinar. And the points we need is 6,000. That includes the titles and that includes the fee. So what we do, we put a 1 here, scroll down, click buy, and it will take the points and it will give us a membership. Now, we will talk as well about the memberships separately. You can see here in a little overview, we have 5 different memberships. We have a starter membership, we have a bronze membership, we have a silver membership, a gold membership, and a platinum membership. And here we have a little description what's included in that membership. But like I said, we will talk about memberships in another webinar. Now we're coming to the next sections. Let me go back one. Here we have in the store, once again, we can buy titles. And we have the different levels of titles. We have title 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And of course, the cost of the title is different as it goes higher. And we're starting by T1 with 300 points and finishing by T7 with 194,400 points. And here also we can see what that title produces. So if you have a title 1, you buy a title 1, you pay 300 points. When that title finishes the profit cycle, it will produce you 450 points. Exactly 50% profit on to the value you paid in the first place. Yeah, 300, 150 more, it's 450. So same procedure key here. You put 1 or 2 or 3 or 5 or 10, how much ever you want, and click buy. That brings you to a verification page where you then see how many points you have in your commission or in your wallet, and how many points you need for that purchase. And when you have enough, then you can do the purchase. If you not have enough, you have to change your purchase, of course. And it will also ask you for the, as we spoke before, for the security pin, which you find under my account under security informations. You have to put that in and then you can purchase. Same thing for the validation section. In the store, you find validations for T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6, and T7. Once again, the validation for the T1 is 50 points, and as you go higher in the levels, the price for the validations goes higher as well. And for a T7, it's 32,400. Very simple. Now we come to commissions. Let's go one time back. You see here we have the binary, which will come very soon, and we will talk about that in a separate webinar. And you have a history where you can see all the informations about your previous purchases. Let's go to commission, which is a very interesting and probably the most interesting section for most of people. How much money do I have? How much money did I have generated? How much money is projected? We have here, KulClub made it a bit simple for everybody, because in the beginning it was only points. Now that changed a few months ago, and we have US dollar here as well. So everybody have the possibility to very, very quickly say, okay, I have $16.40 in available. In the moment, that account, $16.40, or 328 points are available to do whatever you want. You can buy something. It is obviously not enough. You can take it out. It is not enough for that as well. So that's why it is probably here in the available section and waits in the moment of more points which will arrive when titles finish. Now we have the voucher section, which will be activated when points arrive here, which will be saved for products later on. The generated section is basically the same number you see in your dashboard. That's the US dollar or the points which are produced in your business, in your KulClub business from the start, from the first activation of a package. On hold, that's the section where when you put money into your back office, the money will go here. It will show in points, it will show in dollars, and will be on hold, because in a moment you're requesting the money from NetTeller or other processors much later, the money will then go to the account. And as everybody knows, the transfer of the money takes a few days, and when the money arrives in the account, it will go from here to here. And that takes about 3-4 days at most. The bonus section, here you will see when bonus titles finishing, the points will go here. Now what you can do with that bonus points, you can buy another bonus titles. Now when 2 T1 bonus finishing, it gives you exact the amount of points which you need for a new title T1. We said before 300 is the price, 450 it produces, 150 is the profit. So 2 titles, 150, 150, 300. So that once again, we be able to buy another title. When that points are in that bonus sections, we can buy another bonus titles, which then runs automatically. So that's why we have a different number by our memberships for bonus cycles as well. Projected, well, projected is the number which shows the amount of money which basically you would receive if all titles now finish. So that's the projected number. Here we have bonus points. So when you see bonus points in your points center, then you can go here and you see here title 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. When the number is red, you do not have enough points to buy another bonus title. When you have a green number here, you can see it's green and red, then you'll be able to buy another bonus title. And then you just click here and buy another title, and the title runs automatically on its own. When you only have one left, or when you only have one in the section running, then you can transfer the points to the available section, and it will show in your points center as we've seen just now here. So you can transfer from here to here, and then you can use it for everything you want. You can use it for buy validations, you can withdraw it, you can buy other titles, but if you have it here, say for instance like 300, you can only buy a T1 bonus. Okay, let's go to the next section. That's the points converter, very important. If you want to withdraw from your back office, that's the place where you have to go. So you see available, we had there 328, that's exactly what stays here. You fill in the points here, then you click here what it will be. Later on you have commission in the moment only. Later on there will be another sections where you can put your points to, and then you choose here NetTeller or One2Bank where you want to send your points, and then put your pin in here, click here, and it will be converted into dollar. And on the payday, you receive it in your net teller or in your bank account. If you have one in the One2 Bank or in other processors which will be available soon. The conversion history in that account is, as you can see, one and two times. In this account, the person took 500, which is, by the way, the minimum, and 5,000 points. That's the fee, and there were the dates, and here you can see completed. So that's not dollar amount, that is points amount. Okay. Let's go to the sections My Titles. In the My Titles sections, you have all titles from T1 to T7. And if you click on T1, you will see all your T1s. If you click on T2, all your T2s up to T7. You click here, you see all your T7s if you have titles in that section already. Here you see all the titles you ever had in the section. So in the T1, that number, it's all the titles you ever had. That number is the number which shows the completed titles. That number shows the unvalidated titles, and that number shows the titles in progress. So of course, that is, you should always have a look at that. You will see that number once again in the summary. And if you open that first, then you see here 1 or 2, or you see a 0, and everything is running. You see here as well limits which are available, and you see for the T7 unlimited. So you can have however much you want. And you see in the top section here, you see your validation points. So if you have limits in the bottom available, then you can validate more titles in that section. If you have no limits no more, there's a way where you can receive more limits in an active and a passive way. And there's exactly the same for validations. You can receive validations in an active and in a passive way. We will speak about that in a later webinar. Now here you see your titles. You can see how they progress and so on in every section. Also, when you have unvalidated, you click here and you see unvalidated. Then you look here, do you have limits? Do you have validations? You click yes, and the title is in progress once again. Let's go to the next. I have that in a bigger shot. You can see, for instance, here, title 3, we have 8 limits, we have 6 validations. So if the person would have 1 or 2 title 3 finished at the moment, there will be no problem. He could qualify them, validate them. There's limits, there's validations, no problem. He could put them straight away here. If there's 3, and there's title 2, for instance, 3 limits at here, and there's no full validation here, then he have to get more validations either in an active or in a passive way. We will talk about that later. Okay. Let's move on to the title itself. You can see the title is very straightforward. You have the code number up here. You have the type of the title. In this case, it is a bonus title. You have the date of purchase, 27th of August 2014, and the date of validation. As it is a bonus, that two are mostly the same. You have here, it says title 1, so you know it's a title 1. It says here the price, the value you paid for it. It says here the status, it is in progress. And it says here projection, it will produce 450 points when the cycle is finished. It says here it is validate and in progress, and it has 120 points already produced. and it is the first bonus cycle. But we have more than one bonus cycles for the titles in the different memberships. So that's straightforward as well. And as you use your account, as you look at your titles, you will get used to the terminology. You will get used to the colors as well. Orange is always validated. Red is always unvalidated. And green is always finished or completed. The Management Center, we have my memberships. When you buy a membership in the store, then you will see that membership here, and here in that sections you will see a blue button which says activate, and you activate it, you click on it, it will be activated. You can see here in that account you have a special membership which is a thank you for people who started right in the beginning and waited all the time of the start of the title program or the title system, and therefore they received a special membership. The normal membership here is a gold membership, as you can see. It was bought 25th of September 2014, and it was activated on the 25th of September 2014, on the same day. It does have that number, and if you go to history in Management Center or in purchase, you can see all the dates and the details for the purchase of that membership. We have another section in the Management Center which is transferable. Now we can transfer points, we can transfer titles, and we can transfer points and titles and memberships, of course. So in that sections here, you see the transferal from points. Now, what is simple happening here? You see the available points is 328 points. We want to use available points. We put the points numbers in here. We put the receiver in here, put our PIN in here, and click transfer, and automatically that points going to the other username where we want to send our points to. The minimum for transferring is 500 points in that case when you transfer points. We also can transfer titles, like I said. If you don't have any, as you've seen before in the overview and in the title sections, there are no unvalidated titles, and therefore you can no title transfer. Why? You have to buy one. When you buy one, you will see the title here. If you click on it, you put the name in where you want to send it, the username, the PIN, transfer, and the title will go to that username's account. Same is happening with the memberships. If you buy in your account a membership, an extra membership, not to forget every member can only have one membership activated. So if you buy a second or a third one and you want it to send to somebody, you can do that in that section. It will show here the details for the membership you bought extra. Then you can put the username in here, put your security PIN in here, transfer, and the person of that username, that account will of course receive that membership. Now we have also the possibility to, in the membership center, to rise up titles. Now what does that mean? Rise up titles means we can use title 1, put 2 together and make a title 2 out of it. Use title 2s, make a T3 out of it, and so on and so on and so on. And that's exactly the method how you grow your account very effectively. We will speak about that when we talk about titles, when we talk about validations, and how we can receive validations and how we can receive titles. For you in a moment, just to know, on the management, we have a section which is Rise Up. There will be, when you have titles finished, they will be listed here. You click title 1, you see how many title 1 you have unvalidated and possible to rise up, title 2s, title 3s, and so on and so on. Let's go to the section My Team. In the section My Team, you have the first page is My Organization. When you want to be proactive in KulClub, you will build an organization. And for that matter, we have a page here which shows you how many people are in your organization here, that in that case in 27. You have here a number which shows you the total of acquisitions in your organization. Then you see here how many of the 27 are members, how many of the 27 are team leaders, how many of the 27 are sales managers, and so on and so on. And here we just have a little graphic which shows you when, of course, your number of members, when your organization is growing, and so on and so on. So it's just a nice overview of your organization. In the next section, you have My Descendants, which basically means the peoples you talk to, the peoples who registered underneath you, and they will be listed here then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Username, full name, email, registration date, and status. You will see them all here. By status, you will see active, or you will see approved, or whatever the status of the momentan situation of that username account is. Okay, that's My Descendants. And here we have the global point reward system. I just want to tell you that exists. So you know, it's a page here, as it will be changed very, very soon. We're talking about that on a later time. Now, on that page, in My Team, you see My Credits. And once again, if you have people underneath you, if you have people downline, you will see the number, the username, the title, the type, the limits, the validation points, and the date of your credits, which you received if they do certain activities in their accounts. You will receive certain amounts of credits, and that you can all see on that page. Okay, let's go to Tools, which is a very important section. In here we have the page Materials, and here you have presentations. That is the presentations of the KulClub business, which we have in Portuguese, we have in Russian, we have in Spanish, and we have in English. Very soon it will be as well available in Germany, or in German, in the language German. So we have the presentations here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We have the compensation plan, the presentation for the compensation plan here, once again in 4 languages already. And we have the career plan, the presentation for the career plan, right in the bottom here. There will be others that follow, and it is always a good thing to go here, to download it in your own language, read it, look through it, and make yourself familiar with the compensation plan, the career plan, and the presentation. Under Tools as well, you have webinars. Yeah, webinars. And like on your dashboard, you have all the dates, days in the week, you have all the times, and you have the Portuguese, the Russian, and the English webinars listed here. And then you click just here, and you go to the webinar software. Okay. The last one in the tool section is our simulator. A very, very interesting and very, very good tool where people say, as an example, people say, okay, I know the bronze membership is $680, but I want to spend $1,000. Now go to that section, go to the simulator, and everybody can do it after the webinar. It is a very nice tool, put different numbers in, and then the simulator will give you exactly what you can buy and what you will have left of that $1,000, what you will be able to buy. In this case, $1,000, 20,000 points, we'll be able to buy a bronze membership for $680, and then we also be able to buy title 1s, title 2s, and title 3s. You will see it in the simulator when you put different numbers in, then you buy the titles, then you buy the validations, and qualify or validate the titles from the biggest to the smallest, and of course first buy the membership and activate it, because when you don't do that, you'll not be able to buy any titles. You're only able to buy titles after your activation of your membership. For you to know that tool is there, you can use it whenever you want. You can play around with it. It will give you the results instantly. Now, another tool is our blocks, which is very new. And here you see the blocks are for team managers. Now, if you reach the start of the team manager, you will be able to use our blocks or our promotion page, which everybody can use normal with the link of the KulClub, but you not be able to personalize or put certain elements into the page which are yours. Now, a team manager has the possibility to do that. So here on that page, you see exactly how much or how many different things you still have to fulfill in order to use that block with personal informations and reach the level of team manager. For instance, here, that green, 2 direct referral, currently you have 2. So that's green, fine. Title value equivalent of $1,000 in your account. Your current value is 675. Okay, he needs to wait a little bit or buy a little bit or grow a little bit to reach that 1,000, and that will be green as well. And then we have 25 active members. You have 2 in the moment. The structure value equivalent of $7,500, and your team reached 735. So over time, that will be all filled and it will be all green. I'll just show you another member's back office. Here, for instance, that is filled. That is already filled. That is not filled yet. That member is still working on the 25 active members, already 12 here. And the structure of the volume is green as well. So when the 25 active members here as well, that will be green. That member will be a team manager, and he can then use this page, which looks like that. After that, that's a page of the block of a team manager. He can then put here his referral link. He can then put here his Facebook. He can then put here his Twitter and here his YouTube link. And when people go to the page, they will automatically, when they click sign up here, they will go to the referral link of the team manager. And of course, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube channels, they will also go direct to the person's accounts. Passive income, I will go rapidly through that. We have the Forex program as a passive income. When you click in the bottom here, apply, you will come to that page where you then can apply by EDC Capital with your first name and an end to get all the informations you need. And you then can start with EDC Capital direct your shares in the Forex program. We have the land program. Once again, when you click here, you have information to that here. When you click here, you come to the page of the EOCS property membership, and you fill all that in, submit it, and EOCS comes back to you. And as you have to fill in as well, you are a member of KulClub. You have to give your username, and then of course you get the special conditions when you buy the land. The support section, we have country leaders. So you can see everybody have the chance. If you want to be a country leader, please take the chance, take the possibility, go proactive, and become a country leader. Also, you have the ticket system, which is working fantastic. Within 48 hours, you have an answer. And very simple. You go here, create a ticket, write your question or your suggestions or your help, and you will get an answer of that. And the last section, the last page here is the notifications. You see here the announcements 1, 2, which are in English, Portuguese, and in Russian. And you see the last system restore important information is from the 5th of May. And that is basically the same page which you see when you go to the little envelope in the top here. And when you click there, you have all your announcements there and can listen to them in your own language. That was it. We are through the KulClub back office. I hope it helped you to understand the functions, the different pages, the different ways you can look at things in the summary or on the title page. And if you have any questions, please feel free, put the question into the chat. I will answer. And I can see there are no questions in the moment. Okay, then I will finish here. Like I said, I hope it helped, and see you next Tuesday. Thank you for being here. All of you have a good evening.